Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you my Scalloped Tag Easter Bag. Okay, so I seem to have a bit of a thing for Easter and baskets and bags at the moment. But this one doesn't have solid chocolate in. This has, little chocolates that are shaped, I suppose, oval, and they have a little bunny on them. How cute are those? And they're all in different colours. And the amazing thing was, when I was putting these in here, is I noticed that we had, how amazing is this? So we have a petal pink and we have a soft sea foam. And that is almost, is that the same one? Yes. Soft sea foam and then maybe a balmy blue. I was quite impressed when I saw them. I thought, this is amazing. Petal pink and soft sea foam in chocolates. Fabulous. Anyway, so yeah, this cute little Easter box, as you can see, it's got a cute little bunny on it to go with my bunny chocolates, and I just think that it's quite nice. It's quite sturdy, quite strong. There's a fair few chocolates in there, and it's just a little bit different. So I'll show you how to make it. So I used Grapefruit Grove on this one, and this beautiful DSP is from the Painted Seasons, which is the celebration. Not long left now, so don't forget to get your orders in and get your DSP while you can. So, Poppy Parade, and this cardstock is 7 inches by 2, no, ignore me, let's start again. 7 inches by 2 inches. And the first thing we're going to do is use our Scalloped Tag topper to punch our top. But I'm not pushing the card all the way to the end. I'm literally bringing it right back, so I don't know if you can see with the lighting, but it's literally just showing above the top scallop, so I can just see there that it's just, in fact, if I pop that out, you can see how little of it was showing. So that's all that I'm punching off the top. And then I'm going to turn it round and do exactly the same on the other end. So there's my little bit of a scalloped tag. And then I need to score this one at 2.5 inches. Where are we? So 2.5 inches. And then turn it around and do 2.5 inches the other side. So just to recap then, so this is 7 inches by 2 inches, and then we've punched, and that is 18 by 5 centimetres. I've then scored at 2.5 inches, turned it round 2.5 inches, and that's 6.5 centimetres. So we'll pop that to one side. You then need another piece of cardstock that is 5 inches by 3 inches, which is 13 by 8. And on the short side, we're going to score at 1/2 inch plus a smidge. I know that sounds random, but that's what we're doing. So I'm literally going to, let me see if I can just zoom in and show you. Although my camera doesn't like to zoom, it does have a little wobble when I try. Oh no, here we go, we've done it. So this is my 1/2 inch mark here. Stop losing focus. So that's 1/2 inch, and I'm literally like 1/2 of a 16th, whatever that might be. Is it a 32th or something like that? But I'm literally just scoring that with a smidge, and then I'm going to score the other side again, 1/2 inch with a smidge. Okay, let's bring you back out again. There we go. And then I'm going to score on the long side at 1.5 inches on either side again. So I'm just rotating, it's just easier to do it this way. So 5 by 3, which is 13 by 8. I'm scoring at 1/2 an inch plus a smidge, which is about 1.5 centimetres, and on the long side I've scored 1.5 inches from either side, and that's 4 centimetres. So I'll get that out of the way, get my bone folder, and we're just going to fold and burnish our score lines. Just do this one. And I'm also going to do this one while I'm here. And then we obviously then need to cut for our tabs. So I'm just going to cut down here initially, because I want to show you that when you tuck the bottom pieces in and then tuck these around the edges, when you go to put it inside your box, you will notice that you have, let me drop that side down, you will have these, well, quite what I call an unsightly inside. Now you could cover it with another piece of card if you wanted to, but I found that the easiest way was to simply round the corners, because it actually makes a difference. So if I show you my Grapefruit Grove one, can you see there? I just think they look a little bit tidier and a little bit neater. So tuck that in there and just do that one. So that's those 4 done. And then do I need to, no, I don't need to cut any wedges because that's obviously staying as it is. So all I need to do here, I'm going to use some wet glue, but I'm just going to add, oh, my dog's grumbling now. She's probably on the bed and can't get off, but she can wait a moment. So I'm just adding a little bit here and here first, because I want to fold those in and then adhere these pieces round. So that's that bit. I'm just going to pop some clips on this just whilst I can't get another one in there. That's annoying. Actually, that one's stuck, so I'm just going to hold on to that one. And I'm going to do exactly the same here. So I'm actually just going to pinch it just for a few seconds, just for that adhesive to take hold. The reason I'm doing it this way is, truthfully, when I made the Grapefruit Grove one, I just added adhesive all over this and then tried to stick it on, and I just got absolutely covered in adhesive. So it didn't work too well. So that's your basic box, if you like. And now what I need to do is add adhesive on here. So on these 3 pieces here, same on the opposite side. If you have more time, let those little bits dry. And I'm also putting some on the bottom. And then, making sure you've got this the right way, you can just simply pop these on and it should now all fall into place. And if you want to add some little pegs or clips just to hold everything in place while it sets, you can. Press down on the bottom, get that wet adhesive moving around, get it sticking, and also just press against the sides and get those bits a bit stickier. There we go. So there's your little box made up. So now we need to decorate it. So the first thing I've got is my DSP, which, I'm sorry if you can hear my little dog moaning. So the DSP is 1 inch by 9 inches, which is nearly 2.5 by 23 centimetres. And I'm going off one of the joins here. And I'm literally just going to work my way round, just giving those little creases, and then I'm literally just going to go back in with my bone folder, making sure that it's all lined up, and reinforce that, and then this will actually sit nicer once you do the box. So there's that bit. And then I just need to add adhesive all the way along there. And then what I actually did here was I popped the first piece on wherever I wanted it, so about there. Worked my way around, just ensuring that it stays in a straight line so that my end piece gets tucked under, and then this can just sit over the top. So there's my little DSP now round the box. Then I need to add my handle, and this piece of cardstock is 1/2 inch by 6 inches, which is 1.2 by 15 centimetres. And I'm just going to give it a little curl with my bone folder, and then I'm going to just use a glue dot on either end, and then simply feed it through the punched hole down to just before the DSP or on the DSP, and do exactly the same, feeding from the inside of that just down to there. And there's your handle on your little basket. And so now all I need to do is to just decorate it. So I've already coloured my bunnies in because I thought it would be quicker, and I've used Calypso Coral for the bow and Petal Pink for, oh this dog honestly, for the bunny. And I have just used my markers, but equally you could use blends or whatever you're more comfortable with. So I'm using the 1 1/8 of an inch circle punch just for, oh my crikey, the cat's going now. One rabbit, and I stamped him in Memento first off as well. So those are my 2 bunnies. And then I have some Poppy Parade for the 1 3/8 of an inch circle punch. So that's those bits done. So just use my snail to stick those on. I'm just going to pop those onto there, and then quickly put the glue back on, lid back on my wet glue. I just realised I'd left it out, and then I literally just added snail to the back of this, and it will go over that little end of the handle, so it just hides that. On the other side, which will just sit, be patient Daisy, there's a good girl, just sit there, just a minute. I think it's time for her dinner, that's why she's complaining at me. She's not starving though, don't worry, she'll get her food in just one moment. So there's my little bunny, and then with this one I just simply added a little Easter sentiment. So I've got my classic label punch here at the ready, some Whisper White, some Memento, and my Itty Bitty Greetings, and I'm going with Easter Blessings again, which is just there. And then just simply stamp that onto there. As I say, I've just done it in Memento just for it to be a bit easier. And then I'm going with punching it over to the left on there, and then I'm just going to feed my end of my punch back through there without bending my card. There we go. And I just then want to make sure it stays in line and punch again to get a slightly shorter label, and then I'm just popping snail on the back and just pop that under my bunny. And then last but not least, my chocolates. There we go. And that is my Scalloped Tag Easter bag. Thank you for joining me. Hope to see you all again soon, and I'm off to feed my dog. Bye.